Good evening, my dear friends. Please, this is our sound check. Can you hear me and can you see me? Well, now I can. I believe that everyone is on YouTube channel as well and watch our live streams. So we are all ready. Can we start? Then next slide, please. Hello to all of you to our next webinar on blockchain and crypto unit and the launch of exchange where we will trade our amazing tokens. My name is Maria Antonenko. I am the head of blockchain implementation department and I am at present in Vilnius, Lithuania, for the second month in a round with our team of IT guys who are responsible for the launch and the setup and support of our blockchain and our exchange. Next slide, please. Well, here we have some fireworks as we're getting ready, hopefully, that on the 23rd of February, there is a holiday in Russia, the former holiday of the defenders of the motherland, and we intended to start registration for the exchange on that day, and we did it, but it didn't last long, almost half an hour, and we noticed that the setup of passwords for the exchange were too complicated. In case of many partners, the password was not accepted, the registration was not complete, and they, by entering and following the link from the email, they may not log in. And some partners managed to register successfully. So they may have complicated passwords from the very beginning and they could enter, but there were those with simple passwords, and therefore we deactivated the exchange to actually fine-tune the process of registration. We double checked it the whole day, and in the evening on the 24th of February we activated it for another half an hour, 1 hour, but we did not make a full-scale announcement, the news announcement, to test it in small batches, to test the process of registration and verification in small parts. And on the 24th of February, in 1 hour, when the registration was active, in total, we registered 200 people, about 200 people. And you will ask me where they got their links from. You may register at the exchange without the invitees link. So those who were monitoring the situation, they simply entered and got there, entered their emails and registered. Not many partners altogether who actually managed to go through that process. But today, we are changing the administrative access. The programmers, the IT team who designed the program code, the software code for the exchange, they still had access, whereas today we transferred and handed this code over, and we set up the exchange to be maintained and supported by the support team. For that team of IT team, not to be able to make any modifications and changes anymore. We are really fed up and exhausted as we stay long at night until 2 a.m. at night or 9 p.m. in the evening, like marathon runners. We are really exhausted, and at night, to torture the global pass, we won't activate the registration at the exchange, and I believe that we will do it tomorrow. Today, the final round of tests and the change of the administrators' codes and passwords for our former team of designers not to be able to enter it. There is a tip that you cannot say our exchange. Only Evorich agents cannot use the word our exchange, but I can do it. Maria is joking. Look, we expect that tomorrow by lunchtime, Moscow time, we will open the registration for everyone. And the registration will be deactivated periodically if you press the button to register and get the window that unfortunately there are a lot of users and the registration is temporarily deactivated. It will be done in purpose to make sure that the Google Cloud, where the software of the exchange is, do not detect it as DDoS attack. We will ourselves regulate the time intervals, and quite likely for you to more or less understand the time you'd better register at the exchange, I believe they should be working hours in line with Moscow time, starting from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. Moscow time. The registration will be open for us to supervise all the processes. And quite likely, at night, registration will be not active, especially at weekends, Saturday and Sunday. And by that time, by Monday, all the services will be used to high activity. And this way, gradually, we will boost the traffic on Unitex One website. Please know this. And for the other continent, including Australia and the USA, it's not very convenient as it will be nighttime, 8 hours difference. But I believe everyone will find the time slot to register. But these restrictions, registration restrictions, will be only at night from Friday to Saturday and Sunday. And I believe that starting from Monday, it will be active 24/7. You may not use an old link to enter the website. A link to the website is the same in November.unitex1 and today, but those registrations and your emails and passwords, so they are all deleted, and therefore the exchange is launched from scratch. You need to register again. And another point to remember about verification. We've done the easiest sets up for the verification. It will be done by Global Pass, but to register at the exchange to start with, there will be the simplest setup. The exchange will not request for the questionnaire or the application form like the payment system, and for the time being, will not request the address confirmation. Everything you need to do to register and verify at the exchange is with good lighting, to use your camera, to make your video, and a high quality picture of your passport. Do not try, as I said before, get it close to the video camera, but simply take a picture of your passport Guys, sorry, it seems that I lost Maria. Those who have national passports, other countries, there will be the request of international passports to be submitted. Yes, there are the complaints that I'm stuck. Unfortunately, I am, because I am in Wi-Fi. This is office internet connection. I do apologize for this. International passports. If you have an international passport, you will be verified very quickly and with no problems. But in case Russians have only Russian passports, and guys, it applies not to all the countries. Estonia has an agreement, legal international agreements on the document flow exchange. And Estonia accepts Russian passports, Ukrainian, Belarusian passports from the CIS member states, the national passports of these countries. And there should be the certified translation of your passport pages into the English language by the translation agency. So the certified agency entitled to provide translations. So you don't need to translate and certify it by the notary public, but it won't be accepted if on your own you do the translation and try to this way upload your passport with this translation. It won't be accepted. Translation of your passport into the English language should be done and certified by the official organization. And it won't be fast, and the verification will be done manually. Those who have international passports, verification is done automatically, but those with the translation of the passport pages into the English language will be in a queue when the officers start reviewing these national passports. Belarusians say that they have their passports in the English. Great. So the documents to be verified, if you interpret them properly, which document you need. The proper title of the document is the following: the document which you use to go abroad. For instance, if in Belarus your passport could be used to go freely to Estonia, this is the passport what you need. But in case your local passport, even with a page in the English language, is not enough for you to go abroad, it's not the document you can submit. Look, the ID could be in any language, but it is not enough and it does not allow you to go abroad. So if you use this internal or domestic passport or domestic document, and this is what is interpreted as an international ID document, international travel document, as they call it, international travel document that gives you a right to go abroad. In terms of other countries, there are a lot of questions raised by our partners in India. They have ID cards called Aadhaar card, if I'm not mistaken, and these cards are not acceptable, and I will explain why. Because they are printed in paper. There is the last name, the first name, and the picture of a person and some QR code. But this document on paper, printed out, cut with the scissors in some passport control and registration units, I don't know where, but then this document is laminated, and these documents are easy to be faked and forfeited. So you can easily find the template of this Indian ID card, enter your name, your last name, add your picture, laminate it and print it out. And the validation of the authenticity of this document is not possible because this document is printed out and laminated and has no watermarks, has no barcodes to make it secure. It includes no codes. Like in the bank cards, there is this microchip that it was issued by the state and it could not be faked. Even the US driving licenses are not accepted as they could be faked quite easily. There are a lot of fake driving licenses, and this is the reason they are not accepted. And as online, you may not authenticate whether it is authentic or the fake one. Only those international travel documents are accepted by the verification unit. I believe it's clear now. Blockchain, look, if you are good at monitoring the process of synchronization, it was started on the 20th of February, by the way, and at 8 p.m., 15 minutes to be exact, 15 minutes past 8 p.m. And throughout this time, we synchronized over 700,000 accounts. And altogether, the number of users with CRU balances, we have 873,000 accounts. So 13 million transactions altogether. And we monitor the process of synchronization, and we expect that the full synchronization will be complete either tomorrow evening or by Saturday, but we still need some time with the team responsible for the back offices to estimate and calculate if everything is moved, to double check if all the accounts are moved, as there were some mistakes for some of the accounts, in particular with those partners who had cancellations of some purchases, minus balances. And again, please understand us rightly that in the back office, as soon as there is this magic button to generate your key, there will be a high load on the server, and the IT team responsible for the functionality of the back office should not stay overnight on Saturday or Sunday, and don't expect this button to see it earlier than Monday. Don't ask the support team when. The synchronization is in process. Quite likely it will be complete on Friday or Saturday, but this magic button will not be active sooner than Monday. As first of all, you should all learn the instructions, read the instructions on the safe use of crypto wallet. Look, if today we activate this button, then tomorrow you forget all your passwords and it will be the catastrophe, the disaster. We made a video, a demonstration video. I know that it is ready in Russian. I made this demonstration video using the test server in our main back office. You don't see this button, whereas where we do our tests, it is available. Therefore, I recorded the demonstration video of what to do. Next slide, please.
Yes, we can scroll through that slide. We already know our tokens of the blockchain. And I guess one more slide. We know this slide too. Yes, that's how your portfolio in the CRU back office will look like, where you will have your wallet address and there will be a button, generate the seed phrase. It's the green one. So when you click on the generate the key, the seed phrase, on the left, you will see 12 words. And what is important before you generate the seed phrase? Could you please go back to the previous slide, moderator? You see it says wallet address. It's you see wallet address. It's GSHULUUERST. This is the address of your future crypto wallet. It will not change. It's there to stay forever, as long as you use that wallet, and it will connect. It will contain 12 symbols, characters. It can be letters and numbers. And before you generate the key, please write down or make a screenshot of the wallet address. You can take a picture, you can write it down manually, or you can take a Microsoft Word file and copy paste the wallet address in there. So you have a file with your wallet address. And then you click on generate the seed phrase. At first, in the portfolio, you need to check the number of CRU points before you generate the key. You can go to the blockchain, click on the wallet address, check how many CRU points have been synchronized with the blockchain, migrated to the blockchain. It might happen that the number of CRU points in the back office will be different from the number of CRU points on the blockchain, especially, and I'm guaranteeing it to you, the number of unfrozen CRU points will differ. Why? Because inside the back office, unfreezing was implemented using a script. The programmers launched the processing of the accounts, and that script checked whether this account has tokens to be unfrozen or not. And during the last months, when we were preparing for the synchronization, they did not run that script anymore. So most probably, most of our partners on the blockchain will have a little bit higher number of unfrozen CRU points at the end of the month, because the smart contract goes to the blockchain about your first purchase, and the blockchain will start unfreezing your points from scratch, as if from scratch. And this is like FYI, for your information, that most probably on your blockchain wallet, you will have more CRU, unfrozen CRU points, and you need to click refresh, unfreezing, refresh the balance. It all has, my video has it all. So guys, I'm urgently asking you, before you watch that video 10 times, before you memorize every single step, do not even think about clicking on that button, the green button. You know, forewarned is forearmed. So I better frighten you into not doing it, rather than you are going to write to the support saying that you lost your seed phrase. The answer will be, it's your fault. We won't be able to restore your seed phrase. So as soon as you have those 12 words, you take a picture of them right away. You can take a screenshot of the screen and send them to the printer if you have a printer at home. You can write it down on a piece of paper. You can copy paste it into a Word file. And then when you write it all down and click next step, you see that field with 12 words with small, on the right, with small red crosses. It will be empty. Of course, you will be able to click the button back if you forgot to write them down, or you wrote them down with a mistake and you click on the green button check close to the one that with the word back, and it tells you, the system tells you the phrase is incorrect. And it happened to me when I was recording my first video. I missed a letter. I was typing the letters manually and I skipped one letter, and the phrase did not match. And here you will be able to go back. Harish, no. There won't be two options. There will be one option. You have to memorize your seed phrase. But if you already inserted the phrase and clicked the button check and the phrase matched, you get like this green checkbox that you've successfully matched the phrase. Then nobody will ever be able to see those 12 words again, ever. So by that, you need to really prepare to that time when you have to write down those words, 12 seed phrase words. It's like getting ready to fly to the moon, you know. Do not register or open your wallet from a phone or in a place with bad internet connection, or do not do it in a public place like cafe, restaurant, office with lots of people in there who someone might peek into your seed phrase. Or if it's a public Wi-Fi network like in airports, cafes, and restaurants, is not secure at all. Do it at home. And even if on Monday you are on your way, you're driving, or someone else is home, and you received the information that that's it, you have the green button in your back office, do not rush into doing it. Like, pull over if you're driving and start like pressing those buttons. There is no hurry. It's better you safely drive home, take a piece of paper, calmly enter your back office, take a picture of it so that a single letter is not missed. This is very important, and only then you go to your crypto wallet. Someone is asking, should you pay for the VIP club? No, you don't have to pay for the VIP club. So guys, the reason why the seed phrase is not stored by the company anymore is because the IT team decided not to. It's for security reasons, because there is a chance that the server might be hacked, and there is also threat to lives of our IT guys, because everyone knows their names, how they look like, and they can be coerced into giving away the passwords to the server with your seed phrase in them. So if someone learns like that our programmers have access to a server with the seed phrases of 800,000 accounts with balances of like 500,000 CRU points, so do you think their life will be safe? This is literally physical safety of the IT guys. Nobody wants to be the keeper of the treasure without having a safe or like personal security detail, security guard. So no decent blockchain project ever keeps passwords. Yes, we did have in the beginning this idea, knowing that half of our partners are senior citizens. They might have problems with IT and technologies and keeping their passwords. We thought that maybe we could restore passwords through email. But when we gave the code of the blockchain for audit to the European auditing company, they said, no, you can't do that. Like, no, under no circumstance. The Swiss company said you cannot store the seat. The Swiss team said you can't store. The Russian team said you can't store. So this is the weakest link in the whole chain of access to the blockchain units, wallets. Nobody's going to keep it for you. This is your personal responsibility. So let me use a metaphor here. Imagine you go to a bank, a major bank in your country, and then you receive a bank card and you have a PIN code in the envelope. What do you do with that envelope? You scratch the gray bar, the gray area, and you see the PIN code. And imagine that the director of the bank gave away 1 million bank cards, and he has on his computer all the PIN codes to that million cards. So if you forget your PIN code, you go to the director of the bank and you tell them, look, director, I forgot my PIN code. Could you please look it up in your database and give me my, restore my PIN code? No bank ever keeps the PIN code to the bank card that they issued. So this is exactly the same situation. Your PIN code is your seed phrase, and nobody's going to keep it. It's even if it's like simple 12 words. So please watch the video instructions. I think it will be or already has been translated into English, Italian, Spanish, and other working languages of ours. And there will be also text instructions with those screenshots, with the screenshots of the back office of the crypto wallet. The only caveat is that our test back office does not contain other languages. So when I was making that manual, I couldn't take screenshots in other languages, in English, Italian, Spanish, of those screenshots where you have to memorize the phrase. But I think you will cope. I mean, the 12 words are in English and they look the same in all the languages. There might be some hint words that might be different in the local language, but the 12 words will look like this. When you copy those words and put them on a piece of paper or in a Word file, you need to put space bars between the words. That's why it's convenient to first take a picture of it on your phone and see what kind of words they are. And when you put them in a row, you put space bars between them and you have your seed phrase ready. So what you need to do next with that file, you print it out, several copies of it. You can keep it at home. You can keep it in the security vault at the bank, in the security cell, especially those who have like several millions of crypto units. I know how people keep Bitcoins. People have quite a lot of Bitcoins. They buy a computer, MacBook, not necessarily the newest MacBook. MacBook Air, Mac Air costs around 1,100 euros. But if a person has 1,000,000 CRU points, you could spend 1,000 euros to buy yourself a MacBook, and you create a special Google account which is not connected to any other services that you ever registered to. So like a new Google account, you create it, and then you use that computer only to get access to your crypto wallet. So your brand new computer from the Apple Store, not a used one, a brand new Apple notebook will serve as a cold wallet for you. You will use that notebook only to handle your tokens, sell them, stake them, and you do not use that notebook for any other purpose. Laptop, in a safe maybe. If you go on a vacation, you rent a bank cell, security deposit box. It costs like 12, 20, $30 a month. And if you go on vacation and you know that you will not need your crypto wallet in the office or on vacation, keep your laptop in the security box in the bank. So why I'm so serious about it is that many partners underestimate what they're going to get. If today we clearly know that the minimum price of the CRU token when it goes to the exchange is going to be 20 cents, and I think it will go immediately up to 40 cents and in the future up to $1, then just take a look at your current portfolio and just imagine that those numbers on the screen, that every single CRU unit is $1, and maybe a year later $10 or even more. And if you do not feel the awe and about those figures that you see on the screen, just visualize it as a suitcase full of money, like it's $100,000. So what would you do with that money? How careful you would be about handling that amount of money. You wouldn't be keeping it at your home, like under your mattress. You would be keeping it in a bank, right? So that's how you should treat your seed phrase. This is how you should be feeling about your crypto wallet, and this is what you should teach your partners to do. You're going to use those crypto wallets for many years ahead, because the unfreezing overall will take 3 years. For 3 years, you will have to go to that wallet every month, click on the button refresh frozen, because if you do not, you will not get your unfrozen CRUs, world CRUs. So that button refresh frozen goes makes the system goes to the smart contract and see whether it is time to unfreeze tokens. Whereas before, we were lying on our couches at home waiting for the programmers to unfreeze those CRUs for us. Now it is our responsibility to go and click on the button refresh frozen, refresh the balance, and you get your unfrozen CRU tokens. And then you can put away your crypto wallet for 1 more month and be calm about it. Stake them, do whatever you want, sell it, buy something. And we're going to use it for many, many years. Just be very serious about it. And of course, in the future, it won't, not all at once, of course. But as soon as we start, I think 1 month after when we see the blockchain movement on our accounts, we'll see how many active accounts we have. We will go to the Trezor company and Nano Ledger company. Those companies produce cold wallets. They already have EOS token. It's the protocol on which our blockchain is built, and it will be easy to implement CRU tokens, UNTB, World CRUs, UNTB, and USDUs into their cold wallets, Trezor and Nano Ledger. And we will show our blockchain. We will show them, look how many accounts we have, 800,000 accounts. So potentially, Trezor will get 800,000 orders for those crypto wallets, cold wallets, on Nano Ledger. Yes, Trezor is a cold wallet. Of course it's cold. I mean, it's not like you're plugging it into a computer all the time. Everything that is unplugged from the network, from the computer, is called cold wallet. So where was I? So we will submit the application, and I think our tokens we will be included into those cold wallets, but not sooner than summer. They will have to check everything, test everything, integrate everything, while we will put the orders for the Trezors with updated functionality. So after you click the button and you get your seed phrase and you reconstruct it, you go to your crypto wallet where you enter the name of the account, 12 letters or characters, and then you use your private key or the seed phrase. And then you click on the button sign in authorization. Let's move on. Then you create your PIN code. PIN code is something that you come up on your own. You can't take it from anywhere. Nobody knows it. It's also another layer of protection for your crypto wallet. Even if you enter your wallet, you click on the address and the seed phrase, and you come up with a PIN code, but you forgot to log out. It's the wallet is open on your browser. You worked on the computer, then you got distracted, and someone gets access to your computer while you're away and wants to withdraw your tokens. But if that person doesn't know your PIN code, they won't be able to do anything. So PIN code is like the next step. It's a second layer of protection, level of protection. It's numbers only. It's not letters. Something like Microsoft PIN code, if you know what I mean. And it shouldn't be like 6 zeros or 6 ones and not the date of birth. Because, you know, the most frequent cases when people get their cryptocurrency stolen, it's when relatives steal from each other. Like a son might be unhappy about his mother having bitcoins, yet not giving money to her son to buy himself a new car or a new motorbike. And then the son takes this opportunity, hacks into his mother's computer while the mother is somewhere away, and tries to send those crypto assets to the exchange or to his wallet. And all of a sudden, they see the PIN code requirement. And of course, if you're the mother in this case, and you use your birth date, your son will know your birth date, and they will enter it. So come up with another 6-digit PIN code that you can memorize, but you will never tell to anyone else. And then you go to your crypto wallet.
In PIN code, this is 6-digit SYN code, only figures, not signs. So we go to the wallet and you see your CRU balance. You see 8 UNTB, the minimum balance, and there in the left-hand corner at the top, there is the language menu. You may choose your language, 12 languages altogether to choose from, but the only thing is that this translation was done automatically, and maybe in such languages as Hindi, Vietnamese, and others, it may sound incorrect and therefore come back to the English language as the prevalent language for the crypto wallet is English. And you will check whether you understand correctly the functionality of each button. So send tokens, stake, receive tokens. 6 digits, so these are figures, and 8 tokens of UNTB. What is it enough? So this is 16 kilobytes, and this is enough for 1 year of your life. If you don't use crypto wallet every day, don't send and receive daily, and we will see how it goes. And there where you see this square QR code, the address of the wallet 3H3VPD, you see that the address may include both figures and letters, 12 digits, whereas in EOS program code, the address may have less than 12 digits. For instance, when you transfer your tokens to the exchange wallet is called exchange wall. So this is the shortened form of exchange wallet. Don't be surprised that the name of the wallet could be very simple, like people's names, not a number of symbols, but exchange wall. This is the address of the wallet. And on blockchain, we have accounts, the reserve, where the CRU tokens are withdrawn and accrued to everyone's balance. So this is another title, reserve, the address of the wallet. And in future, I believe 1 month after the launch, you can create a new wallet, not the one that the company provided to you, but a similar with zero balance, and select any nickname if it is still available. You may call it Natalie, Ansley, Vijay, Rita, Rodriguez, any name, any nickname. You can create a wallet with a fancy nickname. Why do you need it? As there are those who want to promote themselves and use their name to call their wallet, because on blockchain everything could be seen, and when others enter they could see how wealthy or rich this person is. Everyone around the globe will see how much money she has. There are different reasons. For instance, they may be corporate wallets. For the exchange, it's important that the exchange is public and it shows off its turnover, and any person may come and see the turnover of the exchange. And our blockchain will incorporate some partnership projects if it is a legal entity, and they can create the account in the name of this legal entity. So depending on the business tasks you pursue on ES-based blockchain, you can create wallets with unique nicknames. And I would recommend to many partners, millionaires, I would call them, to make anonymous wallets, not with your last names, with some neutral nicknames, such as a cloud, a flower, a caterpillar, or anything else, and to keep the main balance in the company provided by the company. But if you want to sell or to make a transfer to someone, first of all, send it to the interim wallet you may have with a small amount, and then make your transaction from this account. And I am sharing my experience, like what people do with a lot of bitcoins, because I've been on this market for a long time, and I remember some sad stories happening to my friends, to the people I know, when a person is at the start of mining experience and he had a lot of bitcoins and he had his crypto wallet on his phone and he was intending to make a transaction, and he sold them at 5 million Russian rubles. At that time it was roughly 100,000 US dollars, the transaction worth 100,000 US dollars. And he actually made this transaction at McDonald's restaurant, and he was still there. And then he was attacked, and he actually was stolen of his smartphone with the remaining bitcoins. These people, actually, the buyers saw the wallet the transaction was sent from, and there was the remaining part of bitcoins. And in this case, for instance, from this address of the wallet 3H3V and etc., you sent 1000 CIU to anyone, and in case this person is really literate, he will see on the blockchain the address of the wallet he received his CIU from, and he sees that there is 68,750 as the balance left. So if you actually send 1000 from this account, so you have access to it right now, and therefore you could be actually kidnapped, and you could be forced to transfer the remaining part of these tokens to the sendee. But if you make a transaction from a wallet with 1000 CIU only, then there is nothing to take from you, and these high or large figures and amounts should be kept safe in a different account. This is my recommendation, but it could be seen at the moment of transaction. If you send one token, the recipient will see the address of the account he gets the tokens from. And when he presses the account in Blockchain Explorer, he will see the remaining balance there. So therefore, please be mindful and careful. The screen for the transfer of tokens, at the top menu, there is a tab, Send, and the selection of the token you'd like to send. You enter the address of the wallet. If you want to receive, you copy your address and share it with the other person. If you want to get it, to receive it, you wait for your partner or for a person you know to send his address of the wallet to you. And I would encourage you to request a partner not to copy paste the letters of the wallet and send it to WhatsApp, but also take a picture of the upper line, because if you miss one letter, you may send the token, but it may happen that there is the address of the wallet with 11 digits. So you should double check the text message and the picture. Then you will double check that this is the proper address of the wallet, and then you enter it. There is another field called memo, like reminder. When you send peer-to-peer, you may write any word from Maria, from Alex, from mom, anything you like. But when you send these tokens to the exchange will show you its memo, its loan, starting from 0x and 32 digits or symbols. And you should copy paste it. There will be the address of the wallet exchange wall, whereas the memo for everyone will be different. So exchange receives everything to the common wallet, but only by using this memo, you can sort out to whose balance in the exchange account these tokens should go to. Therefore, please be careful to copy paste the address of the wallet and the memo you receive from the exchange. And at the top menu, there is the tab staking. You select the staking plan, CRU for CRU. Here, only unfrozen CRUs are eligible. CRU for UNTB, again, only unfrozen CRUs are eligible, with World CRU for UNTB, they could be frozen and staked for UNTB. Conversion of CRU to World CRU, I want to warn you. So in my demonstration video, you will see that this function, in the instructions, you will read that it will appear only in March. So we will complete the synchronization with the CRU back office, and the same button will be viewed 1 week after, roughly, in the UGPay back office, because partners ask how I will get my World CRU to my wallet. In a similar way, in UGPay back office, there will be a button to generate seed phrase to the blockchain back office, and in a similar way, it will be transferred. Those who made purchases in UGPay group back offices, and the conversion of CRU to World CRU will be active 1 week after we launch blockchain wallets in the blockchain in the CRU back office. And in terms of staking for RAM, NET, and CPU, many partners, in particular those not from Russia, they ask, what does this word net means? They don't understand why we need to stake UNTB to get some net, because in the Russian language it is no. Net is a shortened version of internet, the speed of access to network. CPU, this is the capacity of the computer, production capacity. And do not intend at the start to stake UNTB for net or CPU. At the start, you don't need it, because the blockchain is not overloaded like Ethereum blockchain. So this is for the future. When you feel that your transactions run very slowly, you may stake your UNTB to accelerate your transactions. So we've done with this slide. Next one. So this is conversion of CRU to world CRU. This button is temporarily not active. So it is there, you may view it, but it is not active. And as soon as in UGPay back office, there is this button, generate the seed phrase, and when our partners purchase USDU tokens, then it will be active. This commission for the conversion of CRU to world CRU, here you see the rates, and the commission will be charged in USDU. And therefore, 1 week after the launch of our blockchain, you will be able to buy USDU either at the exchange or from other partners or via Quantum. In our text instructions, you will find this section how with your Visa or MasterCard you may buy it in the crypto wallet. I don't believe you need large amounts, 1 or 10 US dollars. And here in this tab, convert CRU and CRU into convert CRU to world CRU, you see a good chart of unfreezing, and you can actually navigate to each of the bar and see the amount of tokens to be unfrozen monthly, and select the period, which is over 365 days. You press 365 days and you see the period and those CRUs to be exchanged and converted to world CRUs. And the wallet itself will calculate the commission to be paid. Here you see the chart of the unfreezing. You can navigate with the button or with this clicker. And these are some slides for my previous webinars. So here you can see a list, and as of to date, the 15th of March, the 18th of February, unfreezing at 2%, and the 20th of March, 2%. If you click this chart, you will see the interest of the percentage of unfreezing and at which stage you are now, 2% or 3%, and etc. So this is the approximate visualization of the purchase of USDU in the crypto wallet. You enter the card details and you are topped up with USDU to your balance. And this functionality will be used to open wallets from outside, not from the back office, but from outside. A person goes to the Blockchain Explorer crypto wallet, requests the generation of the seed phrase, and the wallet will suggest how much is the fee for opening the wallet. We have the minimum balance of UNTB to buy this RAM, CPU, and NET for your wallet. When we started the process of synchronization with the back office, for one account, it took 10 UNTB tokens, and it was enough for 16 kilobits. When we moved the half, almost 500,000 accounts, the price of RAM increased to 432 UNTB per account. And look, even at a price of 1 cent, it turns out that one wallet today costs over 4 US dollars. When the synchronization is complete, RAM will not be loaded as today, 13 million transactions instantly. So 13 million transactions, and it will reduce, and the creation of the wallet may cost $2-3. But the more partners use our blockchain, the more expensive UNTB tokens will be, and the fee for the opening of the wallets. Let's move on. What you can do with CRU tokens on the crypto wallet, in the crypto wallet. You know it, that the main transactions are done in the crypto wallet. Stake for CRU, stake for UNTB, stake for World CRU, stake World CRU. We can store CRU in our wallet. This is for peer-to-peer transfers or exchanges. We may transfer tokens to the exchange to trade there. And I will repeat it, that traders should go to exchange, those who want to buy CRU tokens at a low price at a start, or sellers with large volumes. If you are afraid to make a transaction with the people you don't know, and you feel safe to actually make your transaction at the exchange, go there and register. But please mind that all your CRU tokens traded and sold at the exchange should be taxable. So all the details of each user will be accessible to tax authorities of the countries of your residence. If they request and see the receipt of the money to your bank accounts, they request the information, you will tell them, I sold my tokens at the exchange. They may send a request to the exchange, and the exchange will prove that there was such a user. He made either a purchase or he sold something. It will be transparent.
Okay, every time when we prepare the slides in advance, we don't know the date when the trading at the exchange will start. And I thought it would be in the beginning of the next week. If the entire synchronization is over tomorrow or the day after, hopefully by Monday we will cross-check all the balances and we will be able to activate the green button in the back office that everyone is waiting for. The registration at the exchange will be open tomorrow. You can already go and register and do your verification. And by the time crypto wallets are available, you will have access to trading too. And I guess this is it. This is everything that I wanted to say today. And most importantly, people are like listening, but are not hearing. I'm saying, when the exchange? I say tomorrow. And then they ask me again, where is the exchange? I'm saying tomorrow on the 26th of February, 2021, the exchange opens. And someone is asking, where is the button? Guys, before you click any kind of buttons, familiarize with the manuals, with the instructions. Watch and rewatch like a dozen times all our instructional videos. They're short. Please do it. And I guess see you again. Stay classy and bye-bye.